about your deliberations or the facts that influenced your decision. If you decide to discuss the case with anyone, you should be careful to respect the privacy and feelings of your fellow jurors. You should limit your comments to your own perceptions and feelings.
What's going on, everybody? I switched spots because I was on my phone previously, and now I'm here live, but there's nobody here. Waiting.
Trial. I also thank you again for upholding your important civic duty as jurors in this case. I'd also like to thank the attorneys who tried this case for your professionalism throughout the proceedings and in the pretrial motions that came before trial. At this time, then, the court will discuss briefly sentencing in this case. In Idaho, pursuant to Title 19, Chapter 25, a report is required to be prepared before sentencing called a pre-sentence investigation report. In a typical case, that report takes at least 2 months to prepare. In a case such as this, it will likely take longer. The court will inquire as to a pre-sentence investigator for the time frame required to prepare the report in this case. Upon getting an estimation, then the court will reach out to counsel for determining a date for sentencing. I'll just advise everyone that will likely be, I'm thinking, at least 3 months probably before that sentencing can be scheduled to have the report completed.
Wow. So 3 months until a sentencing for her in this case? That's kind of wild. What do you guys think about that? By the way, I totally forgot that Lori Vallow's middle name is Noreen, just like my mother's, but I think it's spelled Norene instead of EEN. Little creepy, little eerie. Also very eerie. I was thinking this morning, I mean, I'm sure everyone realizes this, but I didn't realize this, but Mother's Day is this weekend. And this is a mom who is on trial for murdering her children. It's all very sad. I think that somebody had brought up, sorry, trying to fix my hair as I'm looking at it. Somebody had brought up in a message earlier the thing that I think that I find most disturbing about this particular crime is the selfish nature at which she behaves. And I know I've discussed this before, but the thing that I find really bothersome is that for herself, and now Chad Daybell will be on trial, which is very similar to my father's behavior, almost a carbon copy, is the expendability of people for inconveniencing them. And that's a sense of entitlement. And that's, narcissism talks a lot about that, like narcissistic personality disorder often teaches you to not care about anyone's well-being other than yourself. But everyone was in this woman's way. The children were in her way of finding this new life and this new utopian religious experience that she was going to have with Chad Daybell and their wonderful marriage of I love you and all the cute texts and everything. I think that's the most disturbing thing in this whole situation to me is that there's no accountability. There's that everyone is expendable to them, that they look at people as just objects and not human beings. Life does not come into play, and the fact that, that I almost feel like when they were doing the percentages of whatever their children, the zombies were at, that there's close to 2%, close to 3%, talking about, there was probably potential suffering involved for these children. And I think that's obvious. And that they're just expendable. Everything and anyone in this woman's life was expendable. And that's the most tragic thing. And some people are fit to be, parents, and some people aren't. And this is a classic example of that. But as I've said many times, when it comes to violent crime and when it comes to things of this nature, no one wins. Nobody wins in this. The family doesn't win, the state doesn't win, the community doesn't win. Look at Colby Ryan's life has been turned upside down. The families, and it was interesting because there was something they were talking on either what is it, Court TV or Law and Crime Network, and they were talking about the televised trials. And oh, they wouldn't let this televised. It should be televised. It should be this, and it's like, of course it is for your ratings. But they were talking about how the good of the public is served by televising these trials in case there's scrutiny when it comes up when the verdicts come into play. But also the thing that I argue about as someone who was televised on television testifying against his father at 12 years old in a courtroom is if you do that, we all know that the parasocial relationships and the boundaries that are created for victims or survivors or people who are impacted by the crime, that the navigation of parasocial relationships is extremely challenging for them. And some people just want to be left alone. I feel like if you put someone on a witness stand and you're showing them live televised because there are no boundaries. Back when I was testifying against my father at his trial for taking my mother's life, there was no social media. I wasn't on social media. I was 12 years old. I wouldn't be on social media probably if I was 12 years old now. But there's no barrier to this device and us. There's Mighty Soul, by the way, in case you guys didn't see. She's on my screensaver. T-shirt over my shoulder. Yep. Anyways, I want to know what you guys think. Let me go to your comments. Let's see what's happening over in comment land. I can't wait to be able to buy contacts and go get a prescription for them very soon. I'm so excited. Although I can kind of read this. Hi, Black Widower. Hi, Karen Fan. Hello, all you channel members, by the way. Betty Damn Boop. Let's go to your comments. Let's see what do you guys think? Was justice served? And 3 months for sentencing, that's a long time too, because we just saw this week Letitia Stalk was literally sentenced like immediately after. 10 minutes after the verdict was read, literally, I think, or no, half hour. Was it half hour? Half hour. The judge took to write his sentencing. I don't know what this is just hello from Ashland, Ohio. From an Ashland, Ohio gal now living in Austria. From Ashland to Austria. Well, welcome. Thank you so much. Now to get Chad. I mean, I think probably his. So how many of you would think? So they said that his trial won't start till 2024. I'm assuming he's in custody, right? He's not out on bond, right? He's got to be in custody. I don't know much about this case. I'm learning. Hi, Collier. A little late, but better late than never. Yeah, no, this was totally unplanned, by the way. I just was like, oh, I'm going to go live. And I went live on the phone. And then I was like, I should just go live on the real camera, on the real computer with the real microphone instead. So I'm learning this. This is all, and I'm as you know, I'm talking about doing this live every day at a certain specific time and day. So I'm working out all the kinks. I'm having some issues with YouTube too. So trying to figure this out. It's so funny because there's like 50,000 people watching this on Court TV, and then it's just like 1,000. There's 1,000 people now watching it. Everybody was tuning in for the verdict. They're like, okay, great, it's done. 60,000, 1,000. But yeah, let's see what you guys are saying. He is locked up. Okay, good to know. He's locked up. I figured maybe it's a small court and he's got a lot of trails. I don't know. The world is safer. Oh, I totally agree with the world is definitely safer if he's locked up. Absolutely. The cults are very dangerous. Lori's time is up, but she is getting her karma today. Well, yeah, she definitely did. Again, something that I just want to keep in mind. Yeah, this was an outcome I think that everyone can agree with. Obviously, the jury came to their verdict on their own accord, and they took their time to do it. I was surprised on how long it took them, actually, but I think there was a lot of counts. And, the Murdaugh trial, there's a lot of scrutiny on how quickly that jury returned its verdict within 3 hours. So I don't, I'm glad that this took a little more time, I suppose. I feel like this was probably a way more lopsided trial than the Murdaugh trial. I feel there's a lot more questions in the Murdaugh trial than there was with this. just because of the text correspondence of talking about the deaths of their children, you know. But yeah, great job to the jurors. They get to move on with their lives, hopefully. I wanted to bring up something that, again, I've said many times. And as someone who has been through all of this, so you guys don't have to go through it. I've been through all of this as someone whose mother was life was taken by his father. And I'm probably the way I'm trying to structure how I say what I say for the YouTube algorithm because I've been getting in trouble. So my father took the life of my mother, and I testified against him on his trial. I go through all this so you guys don't have to, so I can provide you guys with this unique take on true crime. But again, I will say that this case, there is no winners. Justice is served. She goes to prison. The family is completely destroyed. The loved ones have to now rebuild. I know that from what I understand from your comments and from what I've read, Colby Ryan, her first son is, expatriated from the family, if you will, or, I get it. I was in that same position as a child. I still am in that same position. And because it was something I had nothing to do with, mind you, and he has nothing to do with. And, you have to think too about how there is, I was watching that documentary that Sky Borgman did, the Sins of Our Mother, the other day, in sort of preparation to talk about this week. And I was listening to Colby talk about like his mom, like growing up and how she was a great mother and how, there was a video of him, like, I think he went to Purdue University, if I'm not mistaken. And he was driving in the car and he had his t-shirt on. They were doing like lives or probably Instagram lives or something in the car with his mom and like sing-alongs and stuff. And now he has to look at his mother in a totally different totally different light than he did his entire life up until the point of these murders. And that's really challenging. You talk about a cognitive dissonance. The cognitive dissonance between struggling with trying to love your mother and love her for the upbringing that she had given you, juxtaposed with she's now murdered your two siblings, and with a cult leader and the disgusting, abhorrent behavior. It's really difficult. By the way, I want to give a shout out to Stephanie Truesdale, who I don't think is on here, but she follows me on Twitter. She was a friend of Kenny, Dr. Kenny Kinsey, who I had on the program about a month ago on the live from the Murdaugh trial. And she made me a little crochet positive potato. And I had told her on Twitter, I had seen it, and I said, I need a little positive potato in my life. And she sent this to me. And it was very sweet. And I really appreciate it. Thank you so much to Stephanie Truesdale. I have little positive potato on my desk looking at me. So thank you to her. Shout out. Back to what I was saying. So yeah, he has and he's going to go see his mom in prison, I'm assuming. And he should be doing that. And I know exactly what he's going through because of my father taking my mother's life and being incarcerated and having to deal with that and the psychopathy behind it. She's a psychopath. And something just flipped in them. And you now go back in your own personal, and this is Mental Health Awareness Month, by the way. This is also Mother's Day this weekend, and now he's got to deal with this. The weekend before Mother's Day, his mother is sentenced to, or found guilty for the murders of his two siblings, and conspiracy to commit murder of a third person, Tammy Daybell. And now he's gonna have to deal with that. Hello, everyone. Torment for the surviving kids. Yes, yeah, Chad's kids. Yeah, Chad has kids, right? Their mom was killed. Nobody wins. Nobody wins. And I know that we're all like, "Yay, she's going away." Nobody wins. This isn't an outcome that anyone wants. This isn't the life that anyone chooses. Wasn't life I wanted. Wasn't life I chose. I didn't want that. Yeah, I was happy that my father was held accountable for what he did, but I wasn't um I wasn't particularly thrilled by that outcome. I tried to find a way to love my father for a long time. I still do. I still have yet to open his email that he sent me. He just turned 80 years old last week and had sent me an email response to my letter that I wrote him on his birthday. Just a quick note. I used ChatGPT to write it. I'm going to make a video out of it, actually, for YouTube. It's like gravity does not stick to them. It does not stick them to this earth. Psychopaths are not anchored. Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with that. By the way, guys, thank you for tuning in and thank you for listening to me. All 79 of you right now. Thank you so much. Hey, I'm approaching 25,000 subscribers, and I want to say thank you to all of you who have subscribed. Obviously, you're here because you subscribe and you probably got a little alert on the alert bell. Thank you for that. Thank you for pushing me forward. This is absolutely amazing. All of your support, it means everything. Whether you're a subscriber, a channel member, whether you're supporting via Patreon, whether you buy merchandise, whatever it is, any of your support, whether you just tune in and you just say, hey, I really like this guy, let me share his content. Thank you. Thank you to all of you. The community is growing. You're all a part of it. I really love doing this. So thank all of you for being here and for supporting. You can find me on the socials, which are, watch this. I'm going to try to, okay, yeah, they're right there. Here we go. Right there. Follow me on, TikTok, Instagram, obviously here on YouTube, Twitter. Yeah. So I thank you all for being here. Let's see. You got more questions? Hi, Mary Bremen. Put your father's email letter in that courthouse toilet. For those of you that don't know what they're talking about, this is a little. My father had made me this outhouse a few years ago. It says Collier Landry Productions. Because for those of you guys that don't know, I'm a filmmaker, and I have this is why this all looks the way it does, because I'm a filmmaker, and that's what I do for a living. I made a film called A Murder and Manslaughter. You can check it out. You can buy it right here on the channel. And it's an outhouse. So I should put the birthday note in the outhouse, is what they're saying. It's made out of popsicle sticks, by the way. There's all kinds of things you can make out of popsicle sticks in the penitentiary. Arts and crafts is a big thing, part of their rehabilitation. Congrats on 25K. Tomorrow, let's hope tomorrow it will be 25K. Let's do it. Guys, help me get there. I'd appreciate it. I can't wait to get one of those play buttons. You get those for 100,000. Let's get there really quick. That would be amazing. So did she murder her kids before her marriage, honeymoon, or after? No, I believe Blondie's channel. Sorry, I'm still figuring this thing out. So I apologize. I believe that their lives were taken before the actual honeymoon and marriage. But they were planning the honeymoon and marriage. Oh, thank you so much for joining, Shelby Jones. Thank you for becoming a channel member. It's fantastic. I still can't find the documentary. Okay, so if you purchase the documentary here or you join my Patreon, even at the lowest level, you can watch it through my Patreon and it can go to Australia, to all my Australian people. You can purchase it. In fact, somebody just bought it the other day and I need to send them the link. If that was you, I'll send it to you. I'm so sorry. The automatic generation from the Shopify store has not kicked in yet. Before, because his wife, Tammy, who was still alive. Got it. Love how your father is subtly telling you what he thinks of your career. Oh, no, exactly. That was the whole point. Danielle Tamero. Now the Nightbot is back. Blondie's channel, the smile on her face during that time is really sick. Oh, thank you for finding me as well. Yes, that is very. Oh, you purchased it on YouTube. Got it. Did you buy it from this channel or did you purchase it through YouTube, Prairie Farm Girl? Because it's underneath on the links of stuff that you can purchase, like the t-shirts, which are over my shoulder, and the mugs. Oh, hey! On my last live, I opened up a mug, but I haven't opened up this one. So let's check it out because I can get samples of all this stuff so I can see if this is any good. Oh, let me just take this away, by the way. I still think her ex, Ryan, was offed by Alex zapping that guy. I think Lori is a Black Widow. Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess Black Widow. Is that what they call them? Or a Widow Maker or just something. The most insidious thing is that she was trying to get the money for the life insurance policies from the kids. I mean, there's a lot of insidious things. I say that. It's like becoming rather redundant in this case. But the fact that that's what she was doing and planning that, and that's very pathological. That's why I say I have asserted the whole time that she's a psychopath. That's something my father would have done. Again, the people are expendable. And that's how they, and that is who they are to them. They're expendable people. By the way, I'm pretty sure these are my mother's scissors that I've had since I was a kid. I don't like to buy things very often. One pair of scissors, sharpen them. They're good. They'll work. Look at this. Look at this. Oh. The Moving Past Trauma mug in blue. Look at that. Look at that handsome fella. Just kidding. Makes my hair look much darker than it is. That's okay. I like this. See, there we go. Now, whenever I have little beverages, I can. This one's a little dirty, a little dusty on the inside. I don't know if I'll pour anything in here. But yeah, there it is. Mugs. You can buy them. Merchandise for sale. Check it out. Very excited. It's much smaller than the Marisol. Oh, Marisol mugs right here. Look at this. You can double fist your coffee. And for me, the double fisting would be I would have probably cold brew in this mug, and then I would have espresso in this one. Cold brew coffee, espresso. Cold brew coffee, espresso. Or soda water, cold brew coffee. Soda water, cold brew coffee. Anyways, those are the mugs. Get them while they're hot. Happy Mother's Day to everyone for this weekend that is coming up. Happy Mother's Day to Lori Vallow. There's your Mother's Day present right there. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Awesome. You're a coffee drinker. Yes, and I'm actually going to start doing a coffee club because I love coffee. Coffee. I love coffee. I'm a big cold brew fan. For those of you that do not know about cold brew coffee, it is a life-changing experience. I am one of those psychos that buys the concentrated and does not water it down. Not really, at least. But anyways, this was never really meant to be a live today, but I'm glad that I did this. A woman who takes her new boyfriend's side rather than her children is textbook narcissistic personality disorder. I would agree. I would agree with that. That would be textbook. Again, when people are love. It's not Mother's Day where I live, but it was actually sunny today, so we are all hyper. That's good. Oh, you bought 2 of those yesterday. Oh, you did? Oh, that's great, Karen. Did you order them? I need to look at these orders then. I need to make sure they're getting fulfilled. I had the auto fulfillment turned on. Let me make sure. Thank you for your support, though. Yeah, I feel for Colby too. Absolutely, 100%. And I know exactly what he's going through. Exactly what he's going through. Not that I had siblings that were murdered, but I had a mother that was by my father. So it's tough. Espresso and coffee fuel me daily. Yes. And there was an article on Apple News, totally off basis here, but something fun about coffee being not as good for you as we thought. I don't know anyone that's ever been like, coffee is great for you. It makes you feel great, but I'm super curious about that now. See what Apple News has to say about that. And because I meant to read it, because certain things definitely catch my attention in headlines. Let's see. I wish I could share the screen through this too. Let's see. Where's crab? Beginner's guide to wine, coffee. Can't count espresso cup, Starbucks. No, I don't see it. Really? It was on there yesterday. Oh, for those of you that also want to support, just I'm seeing it right here, that want to support the channel, if you go to collierlandry.com/Amazon, because you guys all buy stuff through Amazon, right? If you go to collierlandry.com/Amazon, it will take you to Amazon, and then I get an affiliate. Not a lot. It's like 1%, but anything helps. It's an affiliate link. It takes you right to my podcast, and then you just shop Amazon like you normally do. And anything you put in your cart, I get a little, very small percentage of, but it does help fund the show. It does help keep the lights on. Every little bit helps for sure, and it doesn't cost you anything because you're buying stuff through Amazon. If I was able to use it for my for myself on my own purchases I have to buy for this podcast, that would be I would be good, but I don't get anything with that. I'm going to put that in the comments for y'all because it is a way for you guys to support without having to come out of pocket for things that you might already be buying. So it is a way, yeah. Shop and support. So, did I get new glasses? I did not. These are all, I mean, I have like a gajillion pairs of these. These are like the 5. Speaking of Amazon, you can get these on Amazon. 5 for $12.99 or something. Yeah, they're just readers. What's the next project in terms of filmmaking? Forever Curious says. I have been doing a series of small little social media videos for a skincare line, but they're having financial issues like many people are. So we're on a little bit of a delay with that. I am working on my own projects here for content for you guys. So that is essentially what is in the pipeline, some documentary style content that is different from what I'm doing here right now, which is talking to the camera, interacting, a little bit different, a little bit more, I don't know if I would say artistic, maybe artistic. But the more that I can get this channel rolling and the numbers up and the ads generated and things of that nature, the more successful and the more content I can create. And as a filmmaker who's a very serious filmmaker for the majority of my professional life, I can do different content that isn't just directly to camera, but is a little more creative and allows more of my skill sets. I'm actually working right now on an intro for the Survivor Squad. And yeah, a new thing as I have to do is a new trailer for all these podcasts for YouTube because it keeps getting flagged because I have an image of my mother and then the trial, and it goes against their sensitivity and creates issues with the ad revenue for this program. So I've been running into roadblocks with that. So I'm going to have to do another one I'm going to have to do it before I start doing this show every day, which is on May 22nd. May 22nd, I'm going to start doing this every single day. I can't believe I'm saying that, but I'm saying it out loud. It's going to happen. You should model LMAO. And also how to become a moderator. Oh, how do I become a moderator? I don't know. You could email me and I could figure that out. You can email me at movingpastunalive @gmail.com. Try that. Sorry. Didn't mean to blow my nose, but it happens. Um, but yeah, a power of habit. You got it. Curious idea. It is the power of habit because I'll just get better and better. And I really love doing this. Just so you know, I'm just worried that I might not, or that I might run out of things to talk about, but maybe not. I'm going to put a poll up too because I've had some of you coming in. Yeah, my pleasure, Ashley Morgan. Um, I have had. Um, God, I don't know what I was going to say. I lost my train of thought. I'm worried that I might run out of things to talk about, but then many people tell me I don't shut up, so there it is. Hide current comment. I mean, oh, hide current comment. Oh, I see. Sometimes it gets stuck. I'm trying to figure all this out. So I'm in an interface. Oh, hey, Mary Brayman. Thank you so much for joining the channel. It's fantastic. Your support is really appreciated. You guys have no idea. The more support I get, the more I keep doing this. But yes, May 22nd is the goal. It would be Monday through Friday, and I'm thinking about doing it. So I live on the West Coast, live from Santa Monica, California. It's something with Collier tonight. Woohoo! No, in all seriousness, I'm thinking about doing it at 3 p.m. Pacific, which would be 6 p.m. Eastern time. I know a lot of you guys are on the East Coast. Some of you are West Coasters, and then some of you are in England, which I feel like, too, if 3 o'clock is like, I think the UK is 7 hours ahead from where I'm at, 8 hours ahead, maybe 9, might be midnight over there at 3 p.m. Pacific. I don't quite remember. I know for Australia, you guys are 16 hours ahead. So if I did it, or let's say 17 hours ahead, just to split the country. So that would be, if I did it at 3, that would be 10. That would be 8. So it'd be 8 a.m. If I did it at 3 p.m., it'd be 8 a.m., something like that. No. Yeah, 8 a.m., 7 a.m. Let's see. Call, you're running out of things to say. You don't see that ever happening. Thank you so much for your support. 8:42 p.m. in the evening here in Scotland. So, 8:42? Got it. So then that would be 2 hours from now so it'd be 11. So you guys are 8 hours ahead, right? Yeah, 8 hours ahead if I did it at 3 p.m. I'm just trying to think out what a good time is for everyone. Crap at the math stuff. It's 3:42 a.m. right now. Bubsy, to you, are you in Oz? 3:42. Yeah, 15 hours. Yeah, maybe you're in Oz, and then we've had daylight savings time here. 2:42 in Missouri. Yep, in Missouri, like how I said that. 3:42 in Michigan. So, what time works for everyone? What do you think? If I did 3 p.m. Pacific, that's 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Mountain, 3 p.m. Pacific. Hawaii would be noon, and then what? Midnight in Oz? Is that what that ends up being? Something like that. I didn't get a thank you. Oh, I didn't see you joined. I'm so sorry. Wrong person. Thank you for pointing that out. I like to thank everyone. I didn't see you join. A couple things. So you don't know, I don't have the imminent. I'm not looking on YouTube. I'm using a streaming software, so it is sometimes. So it escapes me sometimes. Thank you so much. Consider Thesaurus. I like that name, by the way. As someone who is a vocabulary wonk, I like your handle here on YouTube. Consider Thesaurus. I love that. Consider the Saurus. Oh, consider the Saurus. Consider Thesaurus, and consider like a Thesaurus Rex. Consider Thesaurus Rex. I don't know. Consider the source. I like it. Anyways, very great, very good play on words. Thank you so much for joining the channel, and I really appreciate it. And I'm sorry I didn't see that. I wish it would just like pop up. It just highlights in the list of comments. Sometimes they go really fast too. So I'm very, very sorry. Thank you all. Everyone who's joined. It's pretty amazing. And there's the Nightbot. I got to change the Nightbot. I can't believe the Nightbot is still working. I just switched software. Going live every day. So yes. So Kristen, I will be going live every day starting on May the 22nd. I'm going to try that for a while to make this a weekly, nightly show. So we shall see how this goes. But the more you sent, I sent an email when you find out. Let's see. I definitely can't read this email at all. Let's see here. Ashley something. Is that you? Ashley, yep. There we go. All right, I got it. Got it. I will do that. Thank you so much. Black Widow. So they'd read it as Black Widow. I made mine when YouTube came out, and I'm stuck with it now. People in my town don't say they're ours. Oh, got it. Oh, because you are Scottish? Is that what it is? 3 works great. New York here. Okay, great. Thank you so much, SML. Appreciate that. 1 vote for 3 p.m. Let's see. Yes, sir. Woot woot. Okay, I will send you my story and idea I have for a show. I will let you know later. Need to formulate stuff before I send it. Okay. Hi, Cece. Hope you're having good weather. Is it Mother's Day in the U.S.? No, Cece, Mother's Day is on Sunday, the 14th. It's a total story of moving of past trauma. That's good to know. I love your film. I watched it at least 5. You watched it at least 5 times? Wow. Thank you so much. Hello there. I really appreciate it. 3 p.m. is fine. That would be midnight in Scotland, UK. Another one for 3 p.m. all summer long. Okay. Because I know some people watch other channels that start at like 7 or 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. So I think like 3 p.m. is a good time. I don't know. 15th here in Australia. Got it. Erlandes. See, now I need the glasses. What does that say? Haha, Erlandes, amigo. Is that Ireland? Ireland. Is it like you chew the were you Black Widow, were you the one that was giving the Gaelic on my Instagram the other day? Somebody was saying things in Gaelic, which was like wild, right? Where can I find your film? Pardon me, I'd have already said because I joined too late. No, you can purchase it right here in the on the links. There should be links on YouTube. I'm not seeing YouTube. I'm seeing this software called StreamYard, but there are links so you can purchase it through my store, and I send you the link to the movie. You can watch it. You can also find it on Discovery Plus. You can also join my Patreon at even the lowest level, and you could have access to it on there, along with a ton of other really cool content. So there you go. It was on Hulu. I think it's taken off. 6 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. for me, 6 p.m. Pacific. Yeah, getting a lot. 30, 48. It's cold and rainy. Yes, cold and rainy in the UK. But England is a very beautiful country. I was shooting out in the Cotswolds years ago, 2019 actually, and I had a very cool experience. I also went running through all the gardens around Buckingham Palace, and that was super cool. And I got to see the horses with the carriages and all the whole pomp and circumstance. It was really dope, actually. 3 p.m. CST. It would be 3 p.m. I would be doing 3 p.m. Pacific time, which would be 5 p.m. PS, or 5 p.m. Central. 2249 in Romania. Oh, thank you for joining from Romania. Love the Cotswolds. Yeah, Cotswolds was cool, man. Some really, really cool stuff. Wild Love live stream. There is no link below. Maybe post live feed to your film link. Let's see. Oh, there's no store when you guys are. So I'm showing you all these wonderful products that you can purchase, like the Muddy Soul mug and like the moving past trauma mug and the t-shirts behind me, and you can't get them on the live stream. That sucks. What a bummer. I don't think you can post links unless you are a moderator or the creator themselves. I've seen it in the other. So you can do this. Yes. Store. Yes. You can go here. collierlandry.com/store or Collier Landry. Click on the store. You can purchase it for download right there. Or for streaming, it goes through Vimeo. I send you the link. You watch it on Vimeo. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. The walled town of Bath is lovely. Yes. Did I go through there? So in the Cotswolds, yeah, it was really, really cool. I was working for a billionaire who was filming a reel for his girlfriend, who was really funny, Russian girl. She was very charming, very sweet, and a hoot, actually. A delight to work with, very talented too. But we got to drive all his fancy cars. He had like classic Ferraris and Jaguars and this gorgeous like house that was a castle. I mean, it's so insane. He had collector's motorcycles. He had a copy of the Triumph that Steve McQueen rode in The Great Escape, I believe. Yeah, I definitely need mods. I definitely need mods so I don't, as they say, butterfly around. Let me see what else is going on here. I'm trying to. Many thanks, the Waltz. Let's see. England is amazing, full of lovely, genuine people. Yes. Yes. Louise P. It's all about the section on this channel. It's all about the section on this channel. What do you mean by that? All about the section. I'm curious. What does it mean? It's all about the section. You're in sunny Vancouver Isle, Canuckville. Oh yes, the Canucks. While live stream, my dream to go. Let me see, Romania, Cotswolds. Blah, blah, blah. I'm just going through all everyone's stuff. So I think we're at 3 p.m. I think. Oh, sweet, an old Bonneville. It was not a Bonneville. It is a Triumph. It was a build between Triumph and another manufacturer, but it was unless he rode a Bonneville in The Great Escape, and I'm mistaken, then that's on me. It's a 500cc. I have it here. Let's go years. God, years. I want to say it was a Triumph Rickman. And there's the horrible person I was with when I was in the UK. Oof. Yay. There it is. Yeah. Yeah, it was a Triumph Rickman. Isn't that a beauty? I was so stoked. Kickstart. Oh, and the same guy had wallabies in his backyard because he was from Australia. Wallabies in the English countryside. For those of you that don't know, they're not indigenous to the United Kingdom. They are indigenous to Australia. Oh, yeah. And then let's see if I can get this. Come on. Let me see. This is funny. You guys are gonna appreciate this little bit here. Okay, great. So now, okay. So I ended up getting the wallaby to run through the frame. Look at it. Hold it. It was such a trip. And here's another shot of the Rickman, of the Triumph Rickman. There you go. Some of my travels. That is in the UK, in the countryside, in the Cotswolds. A very fun adventure indeed. And I found myself in a telephone booth, too. Or a TARDIS, for those of you that are into, what is that, Doctor Who? I don't know a lot about this type of stuff. Anyways, they have roomy in the grocers down under. Yes, and I did not try it when I was in Australia. I was there for a month. But I filmed somebody trying it, and he told me what it was like. It just did not look appealing to me. I was not into it. Yeah. Super gamey, super, this is very gristly, like very like, yeah. No, not a fan. Didn't really want to try kangaroo at all. Tom Jules, my friends just got back from Vancouver. You should be proud. No litter in any of their travels. No litter in any of their travels. Yeah, it is a sweet ride for sure. Yeah, it was just a cool bike. Triumph Rickman. Let's see here. Wow, what an animal. Yes, the bike was what an animal. I love those old turnips there. Nice, easy handling. Look at you. You know your bikes. Tom Jules. Gen X Granny. Thank you for joining. Channel member. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. Bubsy meant the documentary is in the all about section on this channel. Oh, okay. Got it. Yeah, we need to make, well, obviously Danielle Tamaro's on here. Danielle, I need to make you a moderator too. Maybe we'll anoint Ashley and Danielle as mods. If I've talked to Danielle about doing that. You tell me. I'm country as can be, but I don't know if I'd eat. Yeah, really. Yes. Thank you, Gen X Granny. Gen X Granny. Hi, Alicia Emerson. How are you? Black Widower. Is it cool? It is cool to visit here. Just had family from Cali here. Trip was smooth as silk, and they had fun too. Yes, I am here. Bug me. Okay, sure. You've talked to me about it. We talked about it like I think like last year on Instagram, did we not? Danielle Tamaro. I'm just gonna rope her into all the nonsense. It's really because she likes to leave snarky comments, so therefore she she'll make sure that her own little jabs get in there, but she gets rid of other people's. No, I'm kidding. We love Danielle Tamaro. She's great, fantastic supporter of the show and the podcast. I followed your trial in 1990. I'm so happy to see what a great guy you grew up to be. I have always wondered how you turned out. I just recently found you in here a couple of days ago. I followed your case. Oh, that's wild. Thank you so much for joining the channel, for being here. Please like, subscribe. I think you're a channel member because there's a little YouTube thing next to you, but maybe not. Please join, like, subscribe, hit that, click that bell, click that bell, click that bell. Do I ever draw or paint? Interestingly enough, not in the last like 20 years, but I don't know what was comment. I know most go through Discord, but I don't know if that is how that works for every mod. Oh yeah, Discord, that's a whole different beast. But I did a couple of years ago. I got this really cool thing. It's just called a Remarkable. And it's like a paper tablet. And I was doodling on it, and I doodled. Let me see here. Let me see if I can get it to show me all the pages. Come on. I was doodling, and I doodled this. It's a little palm tree. So I was very big into art as a child, and I would draw. And this is like using like paper. It's really, really cool, and you can erase it, and yeah, it's really fun. Let's see here. Wow, I can really not spell today, can I? Let's see. Let me. Let's see. Hi, buddy. I used to draw Garfields a lot when I was a kid. No, I'm not showing that to you guys. That's terrible. Terrible. Terrible artistic ability today. But yes, the answer is I really do love to draw and paint and all that stuff. I have like my little. I need to get into it more. So many things, so many artistic things to distract myself with, as I just distracted myself trying to draw something for you guys, on the fly. That looked like a real drawing. It was a real drawing. That was an absolute real drawing, and it was a real drawing on the tablet. So these remarkables are like writing on paper. It's actually very, very cool. Um, it's a little small. I like the bigger pads, but it's amazing. It's amazing, and then you can convert your notes and put them all on the internet and on your computer. It's fantastic. Tom, it is now, but yes, our state politician locked everyone out for 2 years. What's that? What are we talking about here? Greetings from the Netherlands. Thank you, Adele Hyde. Greetings from, yeah, sorry. Greetings from the Netherlands. Amsterdam is one of my favorite places that I've ever been to. Maybe a visual journal. Yeah, that's a great idea. Let's see. They look like a real drawing. No way, I never got the hang of the computer art. I left myself behind the curve. Yeah, I mean that is very much like drawing. It's very, very cool. Oh, and that's cool. You still love fabric and ink. We are locked down for 2 years due to the sea. Where is this at, Busby? To you? Every time I scroll over a comment, it hides them, which is really annoying. I love it. Just don't get in psycho mods that hit that ban your best supporters. I've seen that happen more than once on here. Oh. No, don't want that, please. Also, how I landed here said, I wonder where he is today at like 3 a.m. one morning. I've been hanging out since. That's funny. Lizard in town. That is too funny. At 3 a.m. I wonder where he's at. You ever do that? You guys ever do that? I do that a lot on social media when I'm still sitting here. I wonder what happened to that person. Yes, you do know bikes, some cars, more love the classics, and have worked on them too. Not your average granny here. That's awesome. That's awesome, Tom. Tom. It's Tam. Tam Jules. I'm like, I keep saying Tom. I'm so sorry. Again, this is a little blurry. I don't have my glasses on, which, the lights and all this. I need contacts. It's the thing. It needs to happen very soon. Where do I enjoy traveling the most? The verdict was heavy. This verdict was heavy for sure. Not like we didn't think she wasn't. Yeah. Western Australia is Bubsy. Got it. So you're still under the sea. Crystal Pontock, thank you so much for joining the channel. Thank you for your support. It's amazing. I have about 5 minutes left, guys, by the way. 5 minutes left. Then it'll be a complete hour. This is very cool. Yeah, thank you so much, Crystal Pontock, for joining. I hope I'm pronouncing your name. Where do I enjoy traveling the most to? Australia was really cool, except it's a long plane ride. I loved Amsterdam. I really did. I really enjoyed France. I really like the UK. I also am somebody who really likes the warm weather. Costa Rica is amazing. Mexico, even though it's gotten very dangerous. I mean, also like I love California and I love Southern California and the beach. I live not too far from the ocean, like a mile away. Um, so even just getting out and about here, it's almost like you can have freedom and go to the beach, and it's incredible. I really do love Europe. Europe is a lot of fun. I have never been to Well, I've been to Germany, but it's like a bit of stopover in Germany. I've never actually explored Germany. That's one place I'd like to go to. Always also wanted to go to Croatia. I would love to go to Dubai, I think. I like to see the architecture and what they're doing, but it's also a little scary because it can be a bit draconian. Um, I I don't really have a desire to go to Africa. I got to be honest. I did at one point, but I think I was looking at something the other day, and I was like, yeah, I think it's just really dangerous. There's a lot going on there, and it's unfortunate. Thank you, Black Widower, for buying a super sticker. That is amazing. Thank you so much. Look at that. You'll organize a visa to come to South Africa. South Africa is a country that I would like to come to. I like that, Crystal Pontock. Um, I do. Yeah. And I know Jayberg is also a bit dangerous, but yeah, South Africa for sure. I interviewed a filmmaker um, who was from South Africa. He's from Johannesburg, and he was interesting. Romania. I was supposed to go to Romania not too long ago. I was also supposed to go to Argentina, Romania to go film at in Bucharest, and then Argentina. Yeah, I'd love to go to Argentina. Cape Town. Yeah, love to go to Cape Town. Cape Town's where all the sharks are, right? Yeah, I'd love to go to Cape Town. I think that would be cool. I'd also love to, because it's at the tip of Africa, and then you also have the tip of Argentina would be right where Patagonia is, which I'd love to see. Not Jayberg, small bites. Okay, Cape Town first. Got it. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, Italy is really super cool. I went to Portofino. Have you guys ever been to Portofino in Italy? I mean, I went to a lot of places in Italy, but I went to Portofino, and the colors and just the whole vibe there was just so weird. It was like just in this little. It was so cool. I totally dug it. Um, I did not go to Monaco while I was there. I was in the south of it. I was in Cannes Film Festival. Greece, yeah, Greece is beautiful. Greece is beautiful. You got your first passport in 16 years. That's amazing. That is amazing. Um, let's see if there's any other updates in anything. Oh, I guess the live is finished in Courtburg. So I guess she goes back to jail and then sits and waits. Kung Fu Panda. Have I been to see the ruins? I've not been to see the pyramids. So I guess, Egypt is Africa. So yeah, I'd like to go to Egypt. I've seen the pyramids in Central America. Wild. Very, very cool. I love how you love everything, exuding all the passion. Yes, I'm very passionate. I do love. Because why not? Why be closed off to the world? That was something that my mother was very, very passionate about. Yep, Japan too. A friend of mine told me that Tokyo will blow my mind because he's like, "Oh, you're so artistic, man." He's like, "You're gonna lose your mind when you go there." Like, yeah, I need to do that. Uh, that's on the list for sure. I love Argentina. My second home is in Krakow, Poland. Really? That's weird. Argentina and Krakow. All right, I like that, Mark David. Very cool. Very very cool. Two totally different perspectives, I'm sure. Precisely. I saw your interview with AA Ron. AA Ron. AA Ron. Who is that? Aaron. AA Ron. Oh. Precisely. I saw your interview. We have that. We have to call him that. Who's AA Ron? I don't know who that is. Life's too short not to do what you love. Absolutely. Which is why I'm going to start doing this 5 nights a week. I love all of you. I love you guys so much. Thank you for joining in. And thank you, Aaron. Yeah, Aaron. Okay. I'm going to have to think about that one. Thank you, Scientology guy. On the Edge with Andrew Gold. Got it. Is that who you're talking about? Yeah, I love Andrew Gold. He's super cool. He's actually been helping me a lot on my channel as well and being very supportive. He's given me a lot of is an ex-member of Scientology. Great guy. Got it. Anti-Scientology. Yeah, no, I know what you mean, Honey Badger. Yeah, no, Andrew Gold is super cool. His channel is blown up too. Wow. I mean, he's just really taken off. So I actually owe him an email because I have some more questions for him. He's been really, really nice and very kind to me, giving me advice and everything. I want to say thank you on this live chat to all of you, all of my new members who are Shelby Indiana Jones, Consider the Saurus, Mary Brayman, Gen X Granny, Crystal Pontock, and Black Widower. Thank you, Black Widow. Thank you for the super sticker. I really appreciate it. I love all of you. Thank you all so much. I'll be back on Monday, perhaps. Check the Twitter, check the schedule. Like I said, I'm going to try to stick to these schedules, and maybe 3 p.m. is the ideal time for everyone. It looks like that. All right, guys. I'm Collier Landry, and this is another live episode of Moving Past Trauma, discussing the Lori Vallow verdict. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Take care. Bye.